Good morning. Today's topic is the best time to eat. I about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I started a journey to lose weight, and I used to be weighing 30 pounds more than right now. Um, for my height, it was too heavy. I was weighing more than 175 pounds. And now my weight stays around 140 to 145. Um, I was able to lose my weight through intermittent fasting. Um, Before this, I tried many other ways to lose weight. I tried um, keto diet, and the problem for me with keto diet is I had a really high cholesterol because every year I check my blood qualities, all the measurements in the blood, and that's why I stopped the keto dieting. Uh, so basically, keto dieting, when I was having keto dieting, uh, I I was reducing the amount of my carbohydrate intake, and I was eating a lot of fat. So that leads to problems of me having too much cholesterol. So now I'm no longer doing the keto diet. Now I'm doing the intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting basically means you're extending the time that you are keeping your stomach empty, the duration that you're keeping your stomach empty. Uh, Before I lost weight, I was feeling horrible. I wasn't feeling healthy, and my blood reading was terrible. And back then, I was living with my mom, and she would always, get stuff food in my mouth. That's what moms do. But the problem is that I was eating even when I was not hungry, and my weight just kept climbing up, and I wasn't feeling well, at all overall. So after I started the weight losing journey, I started with the keto diet, and then I changed to intermittent fasting. Actually, before keto diet, I was just trying to not eat as much every meal. But the problem is when you try to diet like that, it's you don't feel fulfilled every time you eat, and you feel guilty, and it put a lot of emotional stress, mental stress. So eventually, I discovered intermittent fasting. It's perfect because every time you eat, you can eat whatever you want, and you can make sure to eat enough so you feel fulfilled. Um, you just The way to lose weight when you're conducting intermittent fasting is to reduce the number of meals that you eat. Right, that's how you can lose weight. But actually, the overall goal is actually not to lose weight; is to have a overall healthier body, mentally and physically. Um, so that's my journey. Uh, when I first started intermittent fasting, I was skipping. I tried to skip dinner, but the problem is, you when you skip dinner and you're not used to it, it's hard to fall asleep because you feel hungry, right? Then I switched to skipping breakfast, and for a while that worked well. For quite a long time, that worked well, skipping breakfast. Because when you skip breakfast, for example, let's say if I don't eat breakfast after I wake up, and I have my first meal, for example, at 12 o'clock. So, and if I have my first meal at 12 o'clock, and if I have my second meal uh, at 5, because essentially I skip my breakfast, so I eat lunch at 12 and I eat dinner at 5. So that's a 5 hour eating window, right? A 5 hour eating window. That means so from starting from 5 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day, that's a 19 hours window, right? By the way, if you are just new in trying when you're trying to do the intermittent fasting as a new person, you want to start gradually. Obviously, I did not start like a 19-hour fasting. So you can start, most people start from 18:6, 16:8. So basically, you eat, you feed yourself, your feeding window is the 8-hour window, right? And then you keep your stomach empty for 16 hours. Then gradually you can increase from 18, from 8, from 16:8 to 18:6 to 24. So basically, when you're 24, you basically means you feed, your feeding window is 4 hours, and your stomach's empty for 20 hours, and you can also graduate to one meal a day, right? That's another more extreme form of intermittent fasting. Why intermittent fasting is so powerful is that because the problem with most people is number one, they eat a lot of sugar, and a lot of people are sugar dependent, gluten dependent, right? So whenever they don't eat, they feel dizzy. If you're gluten dependent, then you will never to be able to lose weight, because your body always have your body always continue to take in more substance. It's not nutrient, right? If you're eating a lot of bread, if you're eating a lot of carbohydrate, if you're eating a lot of sugary food, they're not nutrient, they are junk food, right? So your body never get to rest, and your kidney, your body continue to produce insulin because it needs to take care of those sugar, gluten that you're taking into your body. The reason intermittent fasting is so good is that when you're not eating, first your body try to consume the sugar inside your body, and after a while, if you're still not eating, then your body start to consume the fat in your body. And if you don't eat for 3 days, your body start to consume the dead cells in your body. That's called atrophy, right? So, and also if you're intermittent fasting, your body start to create growth hormone. There are so many positive benefits of intermittent fasting. So coming back to the focus of today's topic, it's the best time to eat. I'm not a medical professional. I'm an investor. I'm just talking about this topic, and I'm practicing this topic for my personal health. I did study traditional Chinese medicine for 1 year. I was in a doctoral program. It's called a Doctor of Acupuncture and the Traditional Chinese Herbal Medicine. So I studied only for 1 year, so I didn't graduate. Basically, of course, I'm not a doctor, but I do have some basic knowledge. And my mother was a herbalist, and also during my free time, I like to study, about the traditional Chinese medicine. So, like I mentioned earlier, for a long time I was skipping breakfast because I was doing the intermittent fasting. But the problem with that is gradually I feel, in the beginning I was feeling okay, but when I didn't have breakfast for a long period of time, number one is that in the morning you feel no energy. Every Sunday I practice Wing Chun martial art, and when I don't eat breakfast, I just don't have the energy to practice. And it's very funny. I actually just recently started having breakfast again, and this one time Sunday morning when I went to practice Wing Chun, my practice partners said he can feel it because I was very energetic. I had more energy because I had a breakfast. And he said, "You had breakfast, huh?" He was like, "You had a big breakfast. You have a lot of energy." So then I realized that's one thing, you feel better because you have more energy. And number two is that because breakfast, when you have breakfast, um, you will have more qi, because when you eat the food combined with other elements actually produce qi in your body. So the problem I run into is that when I did not have breakfast for a long time, I feel I don't have enough qi inside my body. And also another reason, according to traditional Chinese medicine, which is short for TCM, according to TCM, uh, your body has every organ has its time, right? You have a body clock. So the body clock for stomach is 7 to 9 a.m. So because when you eat, you need your stomach to help you digest the food. So that means your body, your digestion power is the strongest between 7 to 9 a.m. Uh, so that's why that's the best time to eat, which is breakfast time. Then I started eating breakfast, between this time, between 7 to 9 a.m. So the best time, but the best thing to eat for this for breakfast, it's a warm breakfast. Of course, it's the Eastern philosophy and the Western philosophy is very different. For many Americans, uh, every meal they eat cold, like they drink cold drink, they eat cold food. But for West, according to Eastern medicine, you won't eat warm food. So for 7 to 9 a.m., you should eat warm food. And the ideal food are congee, oatmeal, eggs, steamed vegetables, rice, herbal tea, for example, or coffee. For me, I find I'm more used to tea, because whenever I have too much coffee, my stomach feels funny. That's my cat out there. So, and also you can eat the barley. Barley is good too. So you can cook it like a congee. So the easiest way to cook congee is I cook it with a instant pot. I used to cook with those one of those Korean expensive cook rice cooker, but what I did not like is that the interior material is the coated, because the Teflon is very toxic. So I was thinking maybe it's made by Teflon, so maybe it has a lot of toxicity. So I replaced that with the instant pot. So what I like about the instant pot is that it's the interior is stainless steel, so there's not much chemical, and also it's very easy. You just put the right amount of water, you put in the rice or barley, and then you close the lid, and then you just pick the porridge option. There's a button that says porridge. You just click on it, and then it does the magic by itself. Of course, you're gonna wait a little bit, but it's very convenient. So, and what I do is I cook so these couple days I've been eating barley. And the reason I'm eating barley because it's expel dampness inside your body. So that's my purpose. So I cook the barley with the instant pot, and after that I take it out. So each time when I cook, the portion is enough for me to eat 2 meals. So I would scoop half of the meal out of the barley out, and then I would add some. Uh, I would eat it with a salty egg. You could add other products too. Sometimes I put the yam inside, and sometimes I put the jujube inside, uh, and to cook it together. Okay, so that's breakfast. And the best time for lunch, it's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Uh, that time period is the time clock for the heart. That's the middle of the day, right? That's when you have the most energy, and because the reason you do not want you to the dinner too late is because your body has the strongest energy during the noontime, right? And so you want to basically eat whenever your body is the strongest, has the most digestive power, right? So that's why you want to eat during the breakfast, between 7 to 9, because that time your stomach it's very strong, and you want to eat during 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. because that's when your heart is the strongest, and your energy peak, right? So for the lunch, you can have a bigger meal. So that's what I do. So usually in the morning, I just have congee, a very easy meal. It's not a lot. It's not very heavy. But for lunch, I just go eat outside, just a regular meal. Sometimes I go to buffet. I don't go to buffet every day. It's just sometimes I go to buffet. So for the lunch, it's usually a bigger meal, right? So you can eat meat, you can eat vegetables. So the good thing about intermittent fasting is you don't have to restrict your diet. Of course, I try to not eat as much carbohydrate. I eat more vegetable, fruits, and meats. And every once a week, I eat salmon, fish, just to get some of the omega oil. Um, so again, lunchtime is when your body is the strongest at digesting and converting food into the chi, because the chi inside your body is converted through the food, right? So the reason I started eating breakfast is that when I was doing the intermittent fasting and skipping breakfast every day, I find my chi is very low, and so that's why I started eating breakfast, and I think my chi is getting back. So the ideal food for lunch, of course, balanced meal with protein, grains, and the cooked vegetables. So I'll give you an idea what I eat for lunch. Sometimes I eat there is a Vietnamese restaurant nearby where I live. I sometimes I eat the chicken noodle soup. It has the rice noodle with chicken and the bean sprout. It's very hard. It's very hearty. It's very healthy. And sometimes I eat the vermicelli. Vermicelli is the dry rice noodle. Then they put the meat on top of it. And sometimes I eat breakfast. No, I mean the buffet. And sometimes I eat the Mexican burritos. Sometimes I eat quesadilla. But I eat the Vietnamese food and the Chinese food more for lunch. So that's lunch. Okay. So when you're eating, you do not want to feel stressed. You do not want to feel rushed. You want to take your time to eat. And usually in the morning, I wake up after I eat the congee, I take a walk. Usually I walk at least 10,000 steps a day, but a lot of times I go over like almost 2,000, 20,000 steps. And definitely after lunch, I will walk because I just had a big lunch, right? So because in Chinese, they're saying if you walk 99 steps after you eat, then you got if you walk 100 steps after you eat, then you're gonna live until you're 99 years old. Because when you walk, it helps your stomach to digest. So I usually walk after I eat lunch, right? And the best time for dinner is 1 p.m. That's when your kidney is in charge. And by the way, before I used to drink a lot of water even after 8 p.m. So now I do not do it anymore, because your kidney, when you drink too much water after 8 p.m., it's actually put a lot of stress on your kidney. So here, as you can see, according to TCM, 5 to 7 p.m. is when your kidney is the strongest. And also, as far as drinking water, you do not want to drink water after 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. And you do not want to drink too much water at once. I have some I was born in the year of dragon, so I have some dragon artifact, so you can see. Okay, so you do not want to drink too much water all at once, and you do not want to drink water too late, and you do not want to drink beverage instead of water. So all those practices are bad for your kidney. So number one, drink water. Don't drink too much at once. Number two, don't drink water after 7 or 8 p.m. Number three, do not rely on beverage, non-water drink every day. That's bad for your kidney too. And also, the soups are good for your body, has a lot of nutrient. But if you have soup every single day, like heavy soup, that's bad for your kidney too. Because when you eat soup, it puts your kidney to work. Because it's very nutrition dense, right? So it puts a lot of burden on your kidney. So for dinner, you want some light food, right? Light soup, steamed vegetables, small portion of grain or protein. Avoid heavy, greasy late night meals. Like last night, my friend he lives nearby Brea, yeah, and my other friend he lives in Whittier. So they went to Norms at night, like that was 9 p.m. They asked me if I want to go. No, I don't want to go. So recently I've been going to Mexico a lot, and what I discovered is that in Mexico, people eat dinner around 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. That's too late for me. And I was talking to a friend on WhatsApp, and I said I do not eat dinner after 7. So for me, ideally nowadays, I usually eat dinner at around 5. Actually, my dinner is actually not a real dinner. I just drink some there's some drink I make. Sometimes I make with orange peel. Sometimes I make with a jujube. So I just drink those, and I have some little bit fruits. I do not eat a full meal for dinner because, like I said, I'm doing the intermittent fasting, right? So, but actually, the way I'm doing it now is not a real fasting, but it's still kind of fasting, but with a shorter fasting window. But I'm eating a light breakfast and a light dinner. Because the reason I changed my routine like this is because my feeding routine like this is because I want to make sure I have enough chi, but at the same time I want to make sure I do not overeat. Okay, so what I find, at least at this point, is the ideal setup for me. I think I covered a lot. Let me see. Oh, it's almost 21 minutes. Okay, that's actually, time went by really fast. So let me just recap. The best time for breakfast is 7 to 9 a.m. And it's better to eat some light food, like a nutritional dense food. Not nutritional dense, but light, like a congee, eggs, steamed vegetables. To eat is between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Time clock for the heart and time clock for the stomach. And for the lunch, you can have a big full meal, nutritional balanced full meal. For dinner, 5 to 7 p.m., that's the time for the kidney. You want to have a meal. Okay. Let me tell you another story. So I have a Korean friend. I've known him since high school, and his dad used to own a jewelry store. And every time he would work all day, and at nighttime he would come back like around 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Then he would have a big steak, like Korean barbecue, whatever, beef at 9 p.m. Then after that, and also when he was eating that, he would also drink. And after that, he would go to sleep, go to bed. And he has been doing this for years and years and years. And he died. He died of stomach cancer when he was like in his early 60s. So that's why it's very important, like what you eat, when you eat. It's all make a huge difference. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. So I'm just this is my channel. I'm just just sharing whatever I'm doing with my life. Hopefully it can be helpful for you as well. Okay, and thank you for watching. Follow my channel, subscribe. If you have any question, you can leave a message or you can email me. I have the email RayBroSea@gmail.com. And we'll talk again next time.